My name is Nikki. I'm with Divine Love and Healing. Today I just wanted to make a video to describe some things that I had researched about PCOS. So, if you don't know, I had PCOS before my hysterectomy. Um, it stands for Polycystic Ovarian Syndrome. And even though it says cyst in the description, women can be diagnosed with PCOS without ever even having a cyst on their ovary. So, some of the symptoms are facial hair growth, like hirsutism, like I have. I just get the beard. Some women grow the whole beard. Um, there's no right way or wrong way to go about it. If you want to grow yours out, I will 100% support you. But if you still need to shave yours, wax yours, do whatever you need to do to be you and feel how you want to feel, then I support it fully. So, anyway, like I said, there's no right or wrong way. So, um, weight gain is another thing. I know personally in my journey, I've been over 200 pounds since the 8th grade. So I don't know what it's like to be skinny. But then again, some women with PCOS are skinny. So you can some women have different symptoms than other women do. Anyway, irregular periods or none at all. Large ovaries with abundance of eggs or cyst like sacs that grow. Um, I also know from my own personal experience, I had hair inside of my cyst that was inside of another cyst. So people have opened them up and found teeth or skin cells or any of that. It's able to grow inside of our body. No wonder we're in pain. That's another thing, is major pain when it comes to regular period time or even ovulation. I know 2 weeks out of the month I was cramping, and I had a hysterectomy, and I still don't have, even though I don't have the organs, I still have cramps. Where are they coming from if they're not from the nerves and everything around there? So it might be somebody needs to look into that. So anyway, other symptoms are going to be like acne. And I know personally I had so bad acne my whole life, and I never understood why. I mean, I was 30 years old and still popping zits. So I had the hysterectomy. I think it was 5 years now, 5 years ago, and I'll tell you that part of the story in a little bit. But 5 years ago, when I had the hysterectomy, it only took away some of my symptoms, and acne was one of those. So I barely get zits anymore. So thank goodness for that. Another thing is insulin resistance. So your body doesn't process the sugars the way that they need to, and so that can either cause you to be underweight or overweight. You also have higher levels of hormones, so you'll have higher level of testosterone and estrogen, and that causes the hirsutism. So there's multiple levels. And it was diagnosed in 1935, and we still do not know what a root cause is. That's 85 years. And the only thing that doctors will tell you these days is put you on birth control. But if you're trying to have a baby, which that's another thing, it's very hard for PCOS women to have babies. And so after I got mine, I never had a kid after that. So, but there are women that have had it and now are pregnant and have healthy babies. So again, every situation is different, but they all have to do with um, the same subject, which is the PCOS. So the doctors diagnose PCOS based on the symptoms that are associated with it. So, like I said, you can have two or three of the, you know, of these symptoms and then be diagnosed with it. So there's four types. It can be the insulin resistance. So that's something you've had mostly your whole life, if not since birth. Inflammatory is a type of it, which means that you constantly have inflammation. And I know every time they run my blood work, they always tell me there's inflammation, but they don't know where it is. The PCOS still affects my body without it being in there. So, there's also hidden causes where it just comes up out of nowhere. And then also, the fourth type would be pill induced PCOS. So somebody got on some type of birth control and it caused it. So it's just crazy to me that doctors are so quick to give you birth control to try to regulate your periods and all of that, but it can also cause it to make it worse or start it if you really don't have it. So, I'm not a doctor. I just play one on TV. No, I'm just kidding. Sorry, my computer keeps on shaking. Anyway, um, so yeah, there's no cure for PCOS. And that's sad because a lot of women, we are warriors and fight with it every single day. And I can't explain to you how horrible it is to be sitting there trying to cut someone's hair, got scissors in your hand and everything, and all of a sudden you're just being stabbed in the stomach. And you have to fake it till you make it to get out of that haircut. So it's we need to do more research and find out exactly what is causing it and how we can truly be pain free from it as well. um, so overweight and obese women, which technically I've been obese most of my life, and it's not, I don't have a horrible diet. I don't, eat fast food all the time. I literally, like, I love vegetables. I've even quit eating beef 3 months ago, So I'm trying to do better things with my eating, and I'm still not able to lose the weight. But my body is like, hey, you've been this weight over 20 years. It doesn't want to go anywhere. So anyway, it can help balance your hormones when you lose weight, but that's that catch 22. You literally can't lose weight because of the PCOS, and the PCOS stops you from, but you lose weight to minimize the symptoms. So it's a definite catch 22, and it's very tiring to deal with. So other things that I found, PCOS women have a hard time getting pregnant, like I had mentioned earlier, because of the irregular periods. And the doctors always tend to say, oh, well, lose weight and you'll get pregnant. You can be very big and still get pregnant. So it's not always about the weight, it's about taking the stress off of your body and just not stressing about it constantly. When you're constantly worried about something and it's running over and over in your mind, you're creating that reality because you're saying to the universe, this is how it is, this is how it's going to be. So you have to, put out those good intentions and be like, I will get pregnant when I'm meant to. Because also things don't happen when we want it. The universe has a happy timeline of whenever it wants to do things. We tend to be impatient because we feel like it's not going to happen, but that only stresses you more. So take a moment just to relax and let it go, and really give in to, working with the universe, and letting the universe help you deal with any of the pain or any of the issues associated with PCOS. And you're only stressing yourself more and more whenever you're constantly thinking about it. So I am with you, though. I feel, I always tried to have a second baby, and I'm glad I didn't because I love my son. But, I always tried to have a second baby, and I wondered why. I was like, what? It worked so fast the last time. Why not? But it wasn't meant to be. So, anyway, most women are told to take medicines that are for other things. Again, giving birth control to regulate your periods. But then that starts a whole nother cycle of issues. And then you've got the ones that'll give metformin, and that's diabetes medicine, and they're giving it to you to help you lose weight to possibly get pregnant. But then metformin is actually the worst thing you can take for being pregnant or wanting to get pregnant. So again, catch 22. So another medicine that they give for women with hirsutism is called spironolactone. And spironolactone actually is a blood pressure medicine. So when I was taking it when I was 18 and 19 years old, it was causing me like nosebleeds. I didn't have blood pressure problems. So I didn't need to take a blood pressure medicine. So, you've really got to do your research whenever it comes to these doctors and when it comes to the medicines they're trying to give you. Don't just take it because your doctor said so. Do your research, find out if it's going to work for you. That's the number one key. You are in charge of your body, not them. So, anyway, so and also the pill also help or it worsens your insulin resistance. It worsens it, so you're gonna get overweight for being on the birth control. That's what I'm saying. You've just got to do your research, find out if that's going to work for you. If you're trying to lose weight and they put you on the pill, you're gonna gain weight. So just do your research. Always seek professional guidance. Um, Again, this was just a quick video just to explain why I have my beard or goatee, if you want to call it. I don't grow it over here, so I'm not sure why, but I'm rolling with it. Um, I got tired of waxing. I mean, it takes a whole new level of courage for you to rip your face every 3 weeks. It's horrible. And I tried laser and I did 5 sessions, and as you see, nothing went away. So why would I put myself through that torture and pain any longer? And March of this year, I just decided to grow it out. And I wanted to see what people would say. And I've had so much support from so many people. And that really encouraged me just to live my authentic self. And so anyway, again, always seek uh, me- medical professional guidance, but do your research as well. um, I'm not a medical practitioner in any way. Just this is my experience and this is what I've dealt with, and this is, I we actually hold calls with other PCOS survivors, and the stories are so much alike. We're living the same nightmare of catch 22s. And so we really, if you would like to add yourself to the group, it's called PCOS Tribe, not the PCOS Tribe, but just PCOS Tribe. Um, Also, another good resource would be to like the page of Alma the Bearded Beauty. She is really, she's really given me inspiration to just live myself, because you can be beautiful with a beard. It doesn't matter. I mean, guys these days are wearing makeup and beards, so why can't we? You know? Just live your authentic self. Be true to who you are. And if you're tired of shaving, or even if you still want to be on that shaving journey, but you just want a group of people that are going to accept you and just give you support, and also it helps you network, and you can get in contact with people all over the world through this. So